Today, our Sox drivers have changed the course. We went from the Richmond Corkscrew to Mount Pocono. Many can call this place the Tricky Triangle, but today it's the roller coaster of doom. We'll find out more. Joining me alongside the booth, as always, is the main man Bradley Ream as a co-commentator, and Zach as the production camera guy. Guys, gentlemen, we've had a crazy season, but one thing's for consistently sure: that 5 and 54 can't get away from each other. Ream, what's your thoughts on today as we head into this crazy race with unexpected turn after the Richmond Corkscrew debacle?
Well, I think it's going to be a roller coaster of the day today. We're here at in Pennsylvania in the Poconos for Mount Pocono itself. I've got some pre-race headlines, but let me just get to this first. Mount Pocono, it's a mountain. There's no wall on the inside, so if you get spun and you get in a wreck, you might go down into the big hole and you might drop down like a rock. And yeah, then you're probably going to die. But hey, besides that, I think we're in for some great racing today. We had to change out Richmond Corkscrew because their owner had a little bit of an issue with some uh, run-ins with the police. Anyways, with the pre-race headlines presented by Kalahari Resorts, Alpha Wolf, Eli Wolf, he's on a tear. 1.67 average finish and has zero signs of flaws. Mind you, he just won the pole again. Will that continue with arguably the biggest unknown early in the season? Speaking of unknowns, the great unknown, Mount Pocono. It's an unpredictable track with a chance of calm or chaos and a cliff fall off. Haha. Will Will Mount Pocono truly be the biggest mountain to climb for our championship contenders like Eli the Wolf, Eric Monaco, and Anthony McClure, who all start in the top three, or will somebody from the back or low in points take the win today? Chevrolet is showing muscle. Chevy's ready for a breakout after a back-to-back on a mile and a half tracks. Arguably, they are the best. Chevy and Toyota have finished 1-2 in 66% of the races with indisputable odds. We will find out if that trend continues. And then number 4, beginner's luck. Many will say the true test of the season will be right in the middle of the races, number 4 to number 8, to set you up for the final 4 races down the stretch. Can someone emerge from the pack and challenge Anthony or Eli as main contenders? And then track position. Track position has played a key role in the last 2 races, with qualifying spread out through this season being close. Watch for those outside the top 10 and try unique pit calls to be the norm for the race. And then schedule changes with Richmond and Martinsville being out, Pocono, Mount Pocono that is, and Bristol in. Teams will have to adapt to, as both tracks have unique characteristics to where the setup of the car is going to have to be compromised for each shape of the circuit. That's my Kalahari Resorts pre-race headlines presented by Kalahari Resorts here at Mount Pocono today. Freeze. It is a great day for racing. Happy holidays to everybody out there, and let's get this show on the road, you say?
Yes, sir. But first, let's throw it down to our cameraman, Zach. Zach, what do you expect here from a cameraman's point of view? We're going to have a lot of different unique angles. We have that roller coaster drop coming out of turn 3 down the front stretch. Give us a little production theme before we start.
All right, so yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the cars they get a good draft off of turn 2. They might even start bump drafting to get some good speeds out. We could see that as a very good run into the front stretch, and we could see turn 1 as a passing zone as some of these drivers try to pass each other for position.
Perfect. And we have cautions. We will have that. We'll also have I think we're going to have a lot of strategy in this race, believe it or not. Not so much with the pit calls, I think, today, because we could get a lot of cautions. But in terms of who you're pitting next to, and we could see distance, pit distance become a big factor, having a clean pit road. Some of the other headlines that I just noticed too, we've seen in practice. Practice was very draft heavy. And as you can tell, draft is not, it matters here in terms of getting a fast lap, but in this race, it's all about passing. So the draft could play a role. Will we see the leader curse? We've seen at the first 2 races. We still didn't see it at Vegas. Will Eli the Wolf continue that dominance? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Command has been given. This is Mount Pocono. It's one of these unpredictable races in the season. We got a lot of storylines we just covered. We also have some schedule changes we'll cover as well. Thanks to Ream for helping us out with that. Pace car is about to turn into this tricky triangle. As you see one of the turns, they could clip that apron. The Abyss is waiting. Who will the Abyss conquer today here at Mount Pocono? The roller coaster is waiting. The fans are on their feet. It's almost 100 degrees out here, but that won't slow these fans down. As they go through the grip strip down this roller coaster of doom, we're green flag racing from Mount Pocono. Eli the Wolf with a solid start as he looks to break the draft into turn 1. Reem, send it over to you for turn 1
I
coverage.
saw a couple Fords down there coming to the inside to make a move to get the draft and get to the first corner as they go up the mountain. Yeah, Eli Wolf, he's got the lead. He clears up on Monaco and he starts to block the 54 and the 4 as we head into turn number 2 at the peak of this mountain. As you can see, 54, 34, Joy Paints in that 13 as they all come past turn 2, clean through first part. As we head down into turn number 3, you can see how much this track is changing as Eric Monaco looks inside for the race lead. He goes way inside. He might have a run down the front straightaway. Eli will wait at the line. You can see they all fan out almost 3 wide back there in the back. I don't know if Monaco doesn't have any help, but he will still force the issue into turn number 1. Freeze.
Yeah, and it's all about the help here, draft. As Messi goes a little wide, he almost clipped the apron there. Actually, I think he did clip the apron into 3. Now we're going to talk about the advanced tunnel turn. As you see, Eli the Wolf losing a little aero block using the side draft from Clint Buchanan to Bay. This tunnel turn is very advanced now. It's not just a flat turn. It's got some banking, which could be big for this race. As you see, Clint Buchanan is on our camera. Let's see what he does here in the 3. He's going to have a little draft, a little sniff. Now, does Eli the Wolf, when they start dragging like this in the middle of the corner, actually help himself with the draft coming from the drag? Looks like it's going to be pretty equal as Anthony McClure is going to slap to the outside line. And definitely that run is almost like a roller coaster where you want to be on top and get the draft help. As Clint Buchanan still stays side by side as Anthony McClure goes for the 3-wide move into 1, but backs off a little bit. Back to you, Reem, for turn 2 coverage.
They go up the mountain again here. We got 40 laps today. We got 3 down. It's going to be an interesting run as they head up this mountain. You can see some guys changing lanes back and forth in the back there trying to get up the position. It's just a 2-car draft each lane, 34, 5 in the 34, 4 in the 54. You can see a couple Chevys and Fords back there as well as they come down out of the peak. We still are green here. We haven't seen any troubles with that turn number 2, but it'll be interesting. You can see what's going to happen down here. They seem to get a run on the inside, but I think that apron is really killing off their run. But they're still able to get side by side of the leader, like Buchanan did a lap or 2 ago. But they aren't able to get that pass because of the apron, how much they hit the apron. You can say Dripsy forcing it 3 wide, almost 4 wide with Joy Paints in the middle there as they head in the turn. Oh, we got a crash in the back. I think that's John Andrews in the 57 car. Big wreck down in the turn number 1. So Garth Salamander's involved. Can't see with the smoke, but I think Andrews, Garth Salamander. Oh yeah, those guys are torn up. But somebody else. Gonna look at what happened here. Looks like he tried to make it 3 wide. Salamander moves down. I think he just ran out of room on the track and didn't. Oh yeah.
Oh, Hamilton.
Hamilton slid up, which this is not going to be good. Oh.
There.
Ooh, that did not look good. Oh, Beal might get in it. Oh my god, I think
Beal would have avoided.
I think Beal got door. Yeah, Gorse was not lucky there. I think Beal got door damage. I think he hit him on the door just barely, but I'm not 100% sure. It looked like he did, but you can't really tell. Oh, Hamilton, I think, almost missed that.
Go on board with Brandon Beal here. See what we got going on in that 37 Chevy. Let's see.
Yeah, I do want to see because it looks like he hit the. Yeah, because he's slow. So he definitely hit the. I would believe he definitely hit the door because it didn't look like he missed it by much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they both made contact there, but it's really close to. I mean, you can't really tell.
A great shot here from Brandon Beal on board.
See, he comes into turn number 1. Goes a little bit high. Oh. Man.
Razor thin margins here. That's definitely the Barbasol close shave of the day.
don't know if we can get any closer view of that if we could, but I'm not 100% sure for Beal. But let's look and see what with this Gar Salamander and the 44 and the 57 head into turn number one.
Spectator cam.
I think the 57 ran up too much and just yeah. See, I think you could see it there. I think Beal definitely got hit by the front bumper of the 57. I don't know if he missed it by much. It just to me. To me, when I watch this, it looks like the 57 gets ran out of room here, and then the 44 shoots up into Gar Salamander, and they make contact, and they come back down on the Andrews, and they hit the wall hard. But to me, what I see there, I see Andrews can't control his car, and it comes down onto Beal. I don't think that I don't think that they I think that they did touch. Beal and Andrews did. I think that's what happened. You can see Beal is on pit road now with, I would believe, damage. But I honestly, Freeze, I think that Beal did get hit on the side. When you look at it in full motion, it's hard to tell. But I don't know. Either way, they're both on pit road. Andrews is out, Gorse is out, and Gar Salamander is out.
Yeah,
Oh, and then we have
this is
something
why
else. The 51, the 17 show that they are both out too. I do not know what happened there. We might have to take a look at that.
Craig Pockris here.
Oh, that
Oh,
does
this
not
might
look
be.
good. The 32 as well. Noah Knight.
All right, so let's go on board with Craig Pockris here real quick. Bream, out to cut you off here. Let's just see what happened. This could have been a separate incident. So Craig's going to avoid this accident right here. And everything looks good. They're starting to check up just a little bit on the outside. He gets a little higher run, sniffs a little draft. They're slowing down. This might be a situation where the checkup, they just couldn't check up rate fast enough. Still pretty clear right here. There's nothing going on.
Oh, he
17's
got
already got
turned by
some damage.
somebody.
Oh, we got.
Oh, and he went down the
Oh, he's
cliff.
in the.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
he went down
We
the
gotta get a
cliff.
spectator cam on that.
Oh,
Let's
no.
get TV1
Oh,
cam
Jessica
first.
Strauss. I think Jessica got into that 32 and sent her up. Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Jessica Strauss has been called out by Jonah Burridge in the past year with aggressive driving, but I think this situation is just unfortunate. As they go down into the cliff here, this abyss, there's just nothing you can do.
Look at
Once
that
you're
three
in there,
car.
you're along for the ride.
Holy cow. Look at that 3 car.
Oh my, that's a doozy right there. That's why Mount Pocono eats these guys for lunch when you get into that cliff. Jessica Strauss will definitely might have to save the onboard, might lose the camera, but we'll take a quick onboard of just the Craig Pockris and his view again. Actually, see what we got going on, just from the actual accident. There's Strauss in turn one. Everything's normal. He's going to see the wreck up with Hamilton. Check up a little bit between Freeze and Beal. Beal and Freeze do their best on the brakes. Now Strauss has a lot of momentum going underneath Beal. Tries to close the gap here, per se. Does a good job. The problem is it starts to cost the team right there near contact with Freeze and Knight. Now Strauss is all the way on the corner panel of Knight. Starts to wash up. Pockris washes up and over the Knight. Now
Sean
Strauss is
Arndt
along
that.
with his wild ride.
Oh, I think Sean Arndt saved that.
Take another move with Art. That could be another clean move of the race. Find out in there. A little damage, but that save definitely looked good. No, he did not save it. He did get damage.
So Strauss, Gorse, Ard. Oh, whoa.
Oh!
I thought he saved it, though.
Nasty.
I guess he didn't.
That's a nasty hit.
Ah, so
Art's just gonna get
close.
clipped.
Oh, that's... Ugh.
Nasty right there, right into the itinerary barrier.
Luck for him.
There is safer.
Luck for him. I mean, coming into this race, he was 28th in points, but this is just gonna definitely hurt him his day. Same with Gar Salamander and Gorse and Andrews. I mean, these guys are at the bottom of the points. They're just gonna keep losing ground here. Same thing with Hamilton, who's tied dead last for points. That's just gonna hurt their points run today. So I don't know if they'll be able to gain back from this in the next coming races. It'll be interesting to see what these guys can do to turn their season around. As you can see, the 17, 51, 57, 26, 3, 32, 88, and the 33 are out of this race. Beal is one lap down. He's still able to continue. But your leaders right now, Quentin Buchanan at 34, tied Ford.
Oh, I think real quick, I think Joy Pace just had a suspension issue.
Oh,
That's new. Might have been something on pit row we'll have to look at. Let's see here. We're looking for David Hamilton
44 is
in
able
the
to
back. He's got
continue.
a little damage. Yeah, I think they're doubling up now. I think this will be an interesting restart. So real quick, guys, to catch you up, the first 6, 7 laps, though, Eli the Wolf appears to have lost the lead to Clinton Buchanan. But the biggest thing we saw in those first 6 to 7 laps of racing, there is no consistency at the front. We are able to get some passing, and we do have lead changes possible. It's just going to be about this turn 3 run because passing zones really are about turn 1 and
Mm.
off the roller coaster here, as I like to say. But here we go, guys. This is one of the biggest restarts of this race because the way the first run ran, we may not get another big accident until lap 15, 16, and then we'll have pit stops. We'll see how pit stops and strategy plays in a role. As they enter the restart zone, it's Clinton Buchanan, not with the best stars. Eli the Wolf takes off again.
That might be controversy there. They might bring him in for the jump in the restart, but I don't know if they'll end up doing that or not. 'Cause he got a huge jump on that restart. You can see Santi Messi already into the inside. That's going to make 3 wide for that position. Buchanan did not get a good jump there. Wolf's already out to that lead. They're 2 by 2 coming down the hill, almost 3 wide back there in the back. I think that was 2 Dodges, but Wolf, he's good. Look at this lead. He's no caution yet, but you can see Daniel Paulson, the 27s up here, Eric Monaco, Justin Reese. And that Coca-Cola Zero Coke Zero Chevrolet. But Dripsy's trying to catch up to that 5 in the draft, heading down turn 3 and 4. As you can see, oh, Wolf hit the apron there, I think. Almost shot him back up in the turn, but Freeze. That restart looked clean. They spread out though. This could be issues coming into this turn.
Yeah, we'll see. As Eli the Wolf, it's just to turn 3, no 4 here. Just one turn 4 at Pocono. But Dripsy is looking for the lead now. He's going to have to get some help, but they all start to shift a little bit with the draft. They say, hey, Eli the Wolf might be the fastest car. Let's help Dripsy. Clinton Buchanan's looking to go 3 wide, but he'll stay about twice. Anthony McClure as well will stay tucked in line as they enter the tunnel turn for the 10th time. Looks pretty 2 by 2 throughout the pack as Dripsy powers through.
They go down the mountain here, so you can see on the bottom lane they're not letting that 5 car get anything, but you can see the 44 is already back down on pit roads. You can all go to the inside. It's just been an interesting start to this race. We've seen a big wreck already here today. Freeze, what do you think it's gonna look like for the rest of this race? We're already 11 laps in. You can see the 5 challenging the lead from the 56 as the rest of the field behind them as they go up this mountain.
Yeah, it's going to be about the draft, but it's also going to be about quarter handling. There is a little fall off. It's not much, but 3/10. We could see up to 6/10 by the end of the run. Even with the caution laps, there will be handling in play, but right now it should be staying packed up as Eli the Wolf has help from Clinton Buchanan. Let's go with the spotter view here from Eli the Wolf. All right, Eli, this is the spotter here. You got the 34 almost in the wall. 54 is coming through. Big brake check coming from the 54. Blocked that run. 5's coming up front. 5 up high. 5 up high. 34 up high. Got some draft coming. Stay tucked in line with Dripsy. 56. About by a 10. By a 10, stay tucked. 34 is coming to help. Eric Monaco to the inside. 4 to the inside. Reese looking 3 wide. 12 underneath. Are you going to get some help from the 34 here down the back? 34 is lurking a little bit. Reese with a little side draft. Back. Here comes the 54. Roach is going to go to the middle. He drops over. Use that side drive. Go low. Stay low. McClure, go up high. Go high. Low. Buchanan's looking a little lower. Cleared by 2 over to 56. 34 is going to lose a little bit of help. He's got some help on the outside. He's got more help on the outside coming. Stay tucked in. They're going to spread out. Outboard breakaway. Stay clear. All right, back to you. All right, so basically Eli the Wolf using a little spot. That's what it would be like to be a spotter right here. You've got to understand the lines in the draft because right now it's all about Dripsy just controlling the pace. As he does make the move, does he have a friend? Yes, but Clinton Buchanan goes 3 wide with the crossover, ream back into unit turn 1.
Thanks for that spotter view there. Amazing jobs there. 3 wide for the race lead. Anthony McClure on the bottom with helping out the 34 Ford of Buchanan. It's just been these guys up here at the front all day long. You can see a little bit of a gap between. Oh, that's 3 wide. This might not be ending well. Here as they come up to the peak of the turn, leaning on the 54 as the 5, and they back off it just a tad there. As 5 is going to clear the 56. What a move. But as they go down to this peak of the mountain, 5 yet again looking behind that back bumper of that 34 car here at Mount Pocono as he's going to hit the apron. I've seen a lot where these guys after the run, as the runs go on, they hit that apron more and shoot back up. If we keep going green, this might not be good for these guys, as that might really mess up some of these runs and maybe make a wreck happen.
Let's go to the cameraman. Zach, I want you to go to Bradley Ream, the last car in the draft here. We do have a little pack separation between Ream and Jonah Burge, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now they're starting to Constantine as Burge has a little bit of left side damage. I think we're going to see a little pack separation, a little bit, but they're going to start to Constantine up. That's just a little bit note to the midfield. We got to go back up front. In a race like this, the racing is fast and furious. As Clinton Buchanan leads.
Somebody's in the wall. I think that was Fogelman. Yeah, Fogelman's in the wall.
Reggie Fogelman. Oh, yeah, he's in it for sure. That's going to stack up the pack.
I noticed that once we had just switched here. Oh, he's going to come down and try to block in front of aisle. I saw that 18 hit. I saw a red and white car hit the wall, and I knew it was Fogelman because I just saw that. But it looks, yeah, he doesn't look like he's got damage, but it might be internal. So they're almost 4 wide here. But yeah, you can see he's got damage on that left side.
We're going to go back to Eli the Wolf once again, showing his muscle, the points leader, showing his muscle to realize that, hey, you're going to have to beat me. I'm the alpha wolf today. But Clinton Buchanan's been staying right there. He's going to look underneath. Little side draft, does not hit the apron, but does he have any help coming from the back? No. Reese's going to be, it's like, he's going to hold off Roach, but they're not staying in line as Roach does make the 3-wide move. It really depends on the side draft and your runs here as the pack is once again starting to shuffle again.
Yeah, well, 34 might have, they're going to be side by side coming out of this corner and up the hill, as the 34 is not going to be able to help unless Reese moves down, which does not happen. So 35 back to the lead up here in turn number 2. See the rest of the guys behind him. Same people up here mainly. I mean, we haven't seen much. We've seen a lot of top speeds, and we've seen some guys in the middle pass a bunch, but not at the front. I mean, we've seen it with the 2 leaders here and there, switch off and on every single time, like a good portion. But in the between 4th and 10th, we haven't seen much passing all race long. But it'll be interesting to see if that will shake up everything or make it harder for the guys that are coming in the middle of the pack to make it up to the front, like Green and believe other people back there like the Bovic and the 45 as they go up the hill again. Freeze, back to you.
Yeah, I think the one thing you notice, Bradley, is the 3rd car in line. That would be Frank Chilton and Dripsy. That Hamilton might be a lapper. Those guys have a lot to say into what this race will be at the end of the stages, because that draft's going to matter as they push it 3 wide. They're going to get back to single file. Clint Buchanan here is going to stay tucked with Reese as Dripsy makes the move. He's going to go lower. He's going to try to avoid the apron, but we'll clip it just a little bit. Chilton's down with him as Roach and Monaco are going to stay tucked with them inside line. But Eli the Wolf is getting a little separation as the pack is definitely starting to
I think somebody hit the wall again. I saw the 74 get a little bit loose off that corner, but I don't know what happened there. But I do want to check real quick. I did notice that lap there, the 44 David of Hamilton. I don't know how far ahead he is. Yeah, he said these guys are going to catch him real soon. You can see the field back there. He's not even going 150 miles per hour up the hill, which is really an issue. But these guys will definitely catch him. It'll be interesting to see what happens if he gets out of the way. Maybe not, but he's going to be on that inside, though.
David Hamilton here, the lapper. We only saw 140 into turn, about 195, 197. These guys are going about 220 almost, maybe 215. Let's see what Eli the Wolf does. He might catch him at a perfect spot in the 1 and go low.
Does.
It looks like he's going to drag low. Yeah, perfect. Now, does anybody go outside and get stuck? Maybe Monaco might be the first one, but
I think Monaco is going to get stuck there unless he can get back down in line. But it looks like most of these guys are able to get by him until we get to this backstretch. Chilton. Oh, somebody hit the wall. We might have a wreck, I think. Somebody just hit the wall. a little bit back there. I don't know who it
I mean,
was.
Toledo might have been Toledo. Well, let's just stay on board Hamilton here. He's
Yeah,
slowing these guys up a little bit now. Everyone's going to the inside.
might have had a wreck, but I don't know if we did or not. 100% sure. I saw somebody hit the wall, and I thought I saw smoke in the back there, but I don't think so. We'll have to see when we come around to the flat stand this time to see if we have a caution or not. And we do not. Okay, so it was just somebody hit the wall. I'm not sure who it was at all, but you can see the 55 here, Santi Messi. He's just getting stuck behind this 71 car. Excuse me, not 71. 44, David Hamilton. Not good for him. So they're 3 wide up the mountain.
Yeah, up the mountain we go here into the tunnel turn. We're starting to see a little bit of separation, but they're going to start Constantining back up. Santi Messi had a little bit of a draft there now as he gets back to the main pack. Up at the front, it's Clinton Buchanan, Eli the Wolf still trying to battle it out, as at the time it was a photo finish. Eli the Wolf's underneath again. He's going to have some help from Reese and Roach below. Dripsy's going to stay up top, though. Clinton Buchanan is going to block that arrow push on the inside. They hit the apron. Rishi's going to go underneath, say, hey, not so fast. I'll take that run, but Eli the Wolf goes back up top. As they cross the finish line, we are now halfway through this race. Pitch strategy is going to become a big important factor if we stay green, as we are definitely starting to get that separation between 1.1 second from first to 10th. Eli the Wolf once again looks a little lower to get a clean air on that nose, but now they all start to Constantine up as they single filed out the first 4. As another car on the wall, that was the 71 of Isaac.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do for this pit strategy. I know they're going to have to take 4 tires and fuel, but it'll be interesting to see who comes in when. We always ask that for pit strategy. It can sometimes help you or hurt you in a race. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Bolton has some left side damage, not right side. But we'll see, do we have any takers this time? Nope, we don't. We keep going green here. As you see, the 34 is still out front. Reese looks to the inside. I don't think he's going to be able to get that run. Oh, he might on the 5. He's not going to have any help on the draft.
Ooh, Clinton's washed up a little bit, but Eli the Wolf and Clinton Buchanan have been nose to tail and pretty much stuck like glue with each other. I think it's going to take someone like Eric Monaco. How about Ian Stiles, who started almost dead last back there in the 86? We talked about him in previous. Zevel. Those guys got to start making their way to the front, because otherwise I really think the Wolf and Buchanan are going to play this cool, as I think Stiles might have lost some track position. Who else is up here? Frank Chilton, Bolton, Freeze up here. We're starting to get a little bit of new contenders in this top 10. That could shake it up. As we got another car in the wall, that might
that's
be
Monaco.
Isle. And another car, Monaco.
Just talked about him too.
Yeah, Monaco. That's heavy. That's heavy
way
damage. They're gonna have to fix
outside.
that or caution or a green flag stop. Another thing we didn't think of. Well, this is an already digital situation where everyone makes it too, and it's just a straight fight. We'll have to find out as Eli the Wolf is under pressure from Reese, and it looks like that's the 56 at Dripsy as well.
Yeah, you saw that 4 car hit the wall back there. He was running in 10th, but I think he got way up outside on that in turn 3 and just could not save it. Like Dripsy, yeah. See, that's the same thing that just happened. Dripsy hit. That's why, because they're coming down pit road. Yeah, so Dripsy was outside there. Let's gonna see how is this gonna play out, Freeze. I think they're gonna go. They got to go 4 tires and fuel here. They got it because they're not gonna be able to make it.
Did anyone?
Oh, Mark Crone.
We had Macaron.
Mark Crone.
Yeah, with the undercut. Macaron with the undercut. I don't know if that's going to work, though. I think someone else with the undercut strategy. It's Byron Webb. Hamilton stays out, and he's on a different cycle. That could be a factor as well. Now, we have to go back to the pit road view with Clint Buchanan as our leaders. Toledo did stay out.
as well.
Let's go to Clint, though, see how we do on the stops. Should be 4 tires. Everyone's coming in. First one out is Freeze in the back. There's Roach.
There's Dripsy.
Oh, good stop for Dripsy.
There's the 34.
Clint. The Wolf had a good stop. McClure a little bit of a check up there. Now I think it's going to be about pack separation here. These guys should Constantine up. Let's see what LJ Toledo can do as he comes in with a cleaner pit road.
There's damage on that 29 car there. Left side, right side.
Burridge is staying in there. There's Brandon Beal. We talked about his damage. Toledo's going to come into the pit. Should be a 4-tire call. Almost a little contact there, but they clear out. Toledo, 2 tires on the right, looking pretty clean, a little solid. Now he's going to drop the jack here. Crew chief's going to say, all right, left, boys. Wait for me on field. Wait for me on field. Wait for me on field. Wait. Now. Go. Go.
I think he might have damaged.
Oh, wow. Looks like Toledo.
Yeah, I think he's got damage somewhere.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
Well, no, he's not. Yeah, definitely some damage. So that's going to put, I think, Clinton and
Yeah.
Wolf. Oh, look at this separation here. Clinton's going to be caught, though. I don't know if you want to have
No,
that
you
big
do
of a
not.
lead.
No.
I think you want to be
No.
with friends. All right, let's run the cycle here. It looks like it's going to be Clinton Buchanan. Dripsy is in second place. That's going to be, I believe, the Wolf and Roach in the top 4, and fifth place will
Freeze.
be. I think it's going to be either Freeze
Reese
or
Dripsy.
Reese. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Freeze and Reese are in a little 2-car tandem pack, as I like this. I think they can catch. I think this might be a 6-horse race, Reem.
Yeah,
That's
I think
it.
so too. I think the guys behind him aren't. Well, we might have lappers too. Think about it. We might have lappers again, which might affect or help the situation with the 44 and others, like the people who had to come in here for damage and pit. But be interesting to see Marcron here in 28th in the turn 3. There's Patanod who had that damage on pit road in the Busch Light Ford. Bush Apple, excuse me, and then there's the 44. So you can see there's also back here is Monaco who had who hit the wall right before pit stops happened. So be interesting to see if these guys can catch up to this back of the pack here before the race is over and lap these guys down. But it'll be interesting to see.
It's a big pack for McClure on back. If they can get a lap or two, this could be a 15-horse race. But right now, as our cameraman will pan to Anthony McClure, yeah, they're starting to battle it too much. There's movement up there. I think we're going to have another race where it's going to be a Chevy or maybe the Toyota of Freeze could be up there as well. It's going to be one of those Chevy Toyotas, as McClure's going to have to start hammering some laps here to catch up to them. The top 5, or excuse me, 6, are about to go into a pack. As they are dicing it up there, this is going to help the second pack with drag. Now let's go back to the lead. Clinton Buchanan's under threat from Dripsy, one of our fastest cars in practice. Does he have help from Eli the Wolf as Freeze and Reese have closed the gap? Yes, he does. He's got help, but he's going to get ditched alone. Now, does Eli the Wolf and Roach stay together? Clinton Buchanan and Wolf were pretty much drafting partners. Now he's going to have Roach. Roach is going to stay committed. Dripsy's going to use a little side draft. They clip the apron into 3 one more time. Freeze is going to look low, but he's going to stay tucked in line. Reese is going to go to the top side. Wolf's going to block the outside. Now here comes Freeze on a 3-wide pass. Back to you, Reem.
Going to turn 1, 3 wide for that second spot. Freeze, no help on that apron. Can he make it stick? Well, they went back 3 wide again with Reese and the 34. Is that just going to help out the 5 here? Is there 3 wide almost throughout this little group here? But you can see that's not helping their situation with the 5 at all.
And it's how turn. Eli the Wolf has a little bit of room here. They almost push up back there. It's Clinton Buchanan way outside. Reese and them solve it. I would stay single file here. Stay single file into 3. Now start to understand the lines. We're getting to the last 10 laps of the race here almost. You have to understand where the draft is going to be and what's going to do to propel for that last couple laps. Wolf is staying in line. As a move is made by Roach, does Reese go with? Yes, the draft. The pack is losing time back there. They might be battling too much. This might be the race for the win.
Very well could be. Imagine if the 5 gets another win. That would be insane for his point lead. I mean, he's coming into this race. He was at 5th spot. There's only 3 guys who have more than 100 points, and those guys all have less than a 10 average finish. So Wolf, he's got 1.7. McClure 4.7 and Santi Messi with 7.0. They all have more than 100 points. Everybody else behind him is less than 93 points, which is huge compared to all these other guys who are back around 70 to 50 to 80 points.
Eli the Wolf is trimmed out on the straights. Trimmed out on the straights, but he doesn't have the handling in the corners unless he has the outside line. If I'm Reese, Buchanan, and Freeze on the inside with Roach, I let Dripsy go to the back, cycle the way forward, and then try to make a run down the downhill section towards the turn 1. Because right now, alone, this guy is just going to block the lanes, arrow wash everyone else, and pretty much just stall the runs. Once again, there's still Noah's Ark back there, 2x2 between 2nd through 6th. There is a lapper. That's Hamilton. that could be their chance, but they're going to have to get their ducks in a row. No pun intended. Back to you,
Like you said,
recover.
Freeze, it'll be interesting to see how the 5 goes and everybody else goes about this. You can see Roach is trying to catch that draft with Reese and Dripsy in the 34 and the 19 here. As you can see that second pack. I don't know if they're closing or anything, but it looks like they could be just a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, but as you can see, the 66, he's going to try to look to the inside, which is not what you want to do. You want to be on that outside coming down the hill. This way that it can help you out in the
Looks like
third turn of 3. As you can see, the 66 to the inside, help from the 34. But I don't know. He's been the 5's been stellar on that outside lane today here at Mount Pocono.
Yeah. Oh, is that Reese in the wall? Oh, yes, it is. That's Justin Reese in the wall. Is he going to lose this pack even? He might. He's about 10, 15 slower. He's going to have to be really quick about it and stay tucked in, or he could lose it. As the battle for third heats up between Buchanan and Freeze, Justin Reese with a big mistake before the lapper. As Clinton Buchanan washes up almost in the wall. Dripsy nearly contact. It's starting to get wild. This is helping the second pack just slightly, but
Well,
not
think
enough.
about it. If Reese did get internal damage from hitting the wall and he falls and they catch up to him, that could hurt the second pack's chances on winning this, getting it past these cars. But you also have to think about it. Lapped car and the rest of this pack, they could all close in together at the same time. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen by any means. You can see Jonah Burge in that 07 Netflix YouTube Chevrolet. It'll be interesting to see what happens if they all close in at the same time. As you can see, they're about a straight away from the start-finish line to turn number 1 each. So, interesting to see what happens here, Freeze. I don't know. Coming down the crunch time here at Mount Pocono.
Looks like it's going to be Vince Freeze. And then we see this in Armory Digital, a Chevy with Frank Schoen and movement. That Chevy Toyota battle is heating up. But what does Vince Freeze say? He hasn't done much all season. Hasn't been in this lead position. Does he actually play it smart and has friends? But it looks like could be. And now Reese's looking 3 wide. That's what you need help. You need friends, but unless you have that lapper to where you can block Eli the Wolf. Now, Eli the Wolf knows that he's got a different type of make back there that doesn't care about helping him. They're going to go low, tuck in, hit the apron a little bit. He gets a little bit loose. They're all starting to squirm back there as they know that lapper's coming. Freeze is going to have a hell of a run here down to turn 1. But does he pull out or plays it cool? In usual Iceman fashion, he's just going to do a little Pruitt fade. But he's going to get some help. That's big with Roach. This could be the move.
Very well could be. Oh, and Roach goes up to the middle. All right, he goes back down, but they're both in the middle. Okay, now Freeze has that help. Be interesting to see what happens with this lap car, though. That could hurt Freeze if he gets by this 5 car.
Push the 5 up. He might think about pushing the 5 into 3 and let him hit the wall. He's got the help, but I think it's just the 5 on that outside is too powerful. As the 5 nearly does hit the wall. Now, there's almost a little contact there.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Roach playing a little risky. As Buchanan back there was going to go. Now it's Jonah Burge about, I would say, a lap and a half away from being lapped. The second pack is closing, but it's not fast enough. I think it's between these 5, and I don't know if Reese's got enough unless he's got a big run coming. Reem, down the backstretch coverage.
To
You
the
got
top
it,
of the
buddy.
mountain here, Pocono, you can see that 07 car is closing. It's getting closed in by these leaders. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. If that 07 takes the top lane, maybe even the middle, they could go 3 wide, and this could help everybody else try to get it around that 5. But it's not likely that they're going to go 3 wide for this. Honestly, if I was smart, Burge, I would just stay out of the way here.
Go back to the lead here. Eli the Wolf might have got some challenge. No, I think Roach might have went low, and he definitely lost all momentum. Now it's a 2-car tandem breakaway between Freeze and Wolf. Freeze is going to go low. He has no help. Is he banking on Burge? They're going 3 wide nearly back there. Dripsy thinks better of it. Freeze is going to have the momentum into 1, but the outside line will propel. They're dragging back. Clinton Buchanan is coming. Here comes Jonah Burge up there. They're starting to say, hey, the 5 has no chance if we all work together. And that might be the move. Now, does Freeze pull it off into a little bit more of an apex into turn 2 in the tunnel? Yes, he does. Clint Buchanan does as well. This might be the move because Reese's coming. Oh, and there's Burge. This is going to be close as we enter turn 3 here. Reem, go for it.
10 to go here at Mount Pocono. You can see the 5 car. The 19 does not have any help, and that 5 car on that outside line again. Yeah, 19 has no help whatsoever. This is not good for anybody who, other than the 5 car who wants to win this race. As you can see, the 34 tries to look inside. 19 tries to block a little bit to get the inside of that 66 who has all. Will the 19 have the help up the track? Be interesting. As you can see, they're closing in on that 07 car. Okay, 5 wants to go to the inside here, get around this lap car. But I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. There's 2 lap cars up here, Burge and the 44 David Hamilton. Either one could go side by side in the turn and just screw this race up. I don't know what's going to happen by any means. And you can see they're going side by side right now, but it looks like the 07 gets by that 44.
Yeah, it looks like Hamilton is not going to play a factor for the Wolf, and now they're all starting to go lower. I think it's going to come down to Jonah Burge. If they get around Jonah Burge, this race might be the Wolf, because I don't know if these guys have enough of a run. Now, here comes Roach. He's got no help back there. He's going to get a little drag, though, from Freeze and Buchanan. Reese almost hit the wall again. What does Eli the Wolf do with Jonah Burge could determine this outcome. You can see there is literally no tire fall. It's about 10th, if that. Now, Wolf is going to go underneath. Burge is a little arrow block. That's going to help Roach. That's going to help Roach, but does Roach go to the inside? Yes, he does. Now, where does Freeze go? Does he make the move? He's going to stay up top. He's going to go to the middle. He's going to help his Roach. He does the smart thing, but does he fade up the high to go to the Wolf? No, he stays in the middle. Now, Roach is going to get the help. Jonah's looking back and forth as a lap or 2 laps to go. Jonah Burge on the outside is going to block Wolf. Roach and Freeze to the lead. We'll see.
Almost. I think a pick is going to be made here. I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, Roach goes up to the middle. He's going to get blocked in with he's going to box in that 5 car. What's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if his Freeze is going to do it or Roach is going to do it. I have no idea what's going to happen. I got no idea. No idea.
Jonah Burge might be keeping pace as we go into the second to last time, the penultimate time into 3. Eli the Wolf still is the fastest car. You can see him pulling. Dripsy's going to try to make a move. It's all about the white flag. What does Roach do on Burge? Wolf has been through the summit, the peaks, all the valleys as well. But does he make a move right here on the last lap? He's going to stay tucked in line. It looks like Burge is going to be outside lane. He won't do it. Ream last time into 1-2, and I'll take it home from here.
The 1 and 2 up to the final time here up the mountain is the 5 looks to the inside with that 66. I think this is going to be helpful. I think if the 66 stays on that outside, he's going to get this win. If we can stay on that outside and not let that 5 go outside. Burge is getting a little bit of a draft here, so that's going to help out the 66. Okay, he blocks down low. I think the 66 has got it if he keeps it on the inside.
Into the final time, coming in 3. The 66 has a big lead. Does Burge and whoever's on the outside, that Freeze, do they get a run? Eli the Wolf clips the apron. I don't think so. It's going to be Roach today, claiming the monster that is Mount Pocono and winning here. What a job by Roach for the win, but Eli the Wolf, the fast.